Welcome back, heroes. Hello, hello, hello. And we are back on the Convergence mod. And we are finishing up the manor. We've got some stuff back here to do. Then we got to figure out how the heck to get over onto this side of the manor. Because they changed the entire manor. It's not the same. So that's new. So that's so much fun. But we will get this figured out. But we've got the Evergaol here that we want to take down, and then we want to do some exploring around here because they've changed a lot over here. Like it is really different. So, got some exploring to do. Excuse me. All right, let's see who we fight in this Evergaol today. All right, let's go ahead and buff up here. Bring out our guy. And then get ready to pop some. Alright, so it's one of you guys. Don't focus me with them long range spells, my guy. That is a quick way to get. So the enemy is still the same though as the normal. Alright, so now he's focused. Ooh. And now he's back onto me. Oh, good, he got stopped. You really want to go with me, dude? I was trying to be nice and let you fight my guy. Glowing Rune of Gravity. Got a new one. Alright, let's see what we get. Tell you what, man, this mod is crushing it. I tried to re-download Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate last night. I'm still getting a glitch on that thing, and I don't understand why. Like it gets into an infinite load screen. So I sent in a ticket for it just to see what they say, but alright. Usually there's a red wolf over here with a bunch of other wolves. Oh, and there's still a red wolf with a bunch of other wolves. Oh, can't touch this. Heh. He read me like a book. Here, take some death magic too, buddy. Bye, wolf boy. All right. Is there anything else out here? Nope. Okay. Alright, we already did the ghost. Let me get the Albinaric summons from over here. Infinite skeletons. A lot of them are the Scythe boys, too. Ooh, okay. You can just see the underneath of that ridgeline. Okay, looks like we have to go back into the castle to get to the other side. Oh. I didn't think all this stuff respawned because I hadn't sat down for a hot minute. I really need to with 140,000 runes. Oh. Okay. Now we're trying to go straight that way. Okay. There's a grace here. I see something up on that ledge. There's Horfosh Stomp. Oh. Pop and weave, boys. Steely Pot. I have a feeling I need to go up that way somewhere. But I saw something up here, so we're gonna go grab this first. There's something back here too. Large smithing stone. Oh! Guys, calm down. Oh, I missed that jump. There we go. And then let's go see what's in here. Bunch of these guys. Let's see what spells we got out of this while we have a second. Meteorite, nice. Implosion, gravitational missile, rock heave, and distortion field. Distortion field is actually really overpowered. Like, no lie, I've used this in a previous playthrough, and it creates this huge field that slows enemies, weakens them. Ooh, okay. Dang it, I was trying to avoid that. Okay. Anything in this room? Blood boil aromatic. Break a chair. I don't care. Alright, there's a boss somewhere here. $5 says, oh, I gotta fight that dragon. And I am not looking forward to fighting a dragon. Okay, so before we go take on this boss, there's something over there, I think. That or I'm just seeing the snow through those slits. Oh, nope. I did see something. Yeah. And I will say, I am leveling a different character off stream. Simply because I've not played this mod too much. Plus, it's changed a lot since the last time I did play it. Alright, this brings us over here. I just want to run back to the Grace. There it is. Because all I want to do is get to this Grace. Oh, I hadn't even discovered it. I thought I had. Oh. Okay, we're just going to sit down at the Grace now. I'm out of health pots. No! Alright, level up. Let's start getting more mana too. Let's see what it takes to get that gravitational spell. Memorize spells here. Takes 36 intelligence to use distortion fields. Conjures a large area of gravitational energy that lasts for 20 seconds. While in the area, all physical damage you deal is increased by 5%. Your casting speed is increased by 30, and your physical absorption is increased by 10. Enemies in the area will be knocked away, and enemy spells will be deflected from the area. It makes it stupid easy to where, like, you can pop that sucker down. Now, the dragon's breath won't affect it, but those little crystals that people throw at us and small spells that get thrown at us, the distortion spell will reflect all of it, so it's actually really good. Alright. We're just going to book it. There's also a little side passage here, it looks like, instead of that main room. Let's go figure out what this one is first. Alright. Oh, nope. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ah, I keep getting stuck by the dang tree. Bruh. Eat it, Ice Guardian. No, that's not going to help him. That will, though. Remembrance of Eonar Ice Guardian. And this should bring us to, yep, this side. So we've already taken down Radon. We've already completed all of southern Caelid. We're now over here. Hi, ugly. Toasty. Oh, I hate this move. Of course, you get your attack off. Oh, there it is. Hiding in the shadows. Alright, now we gotta find... What's his face's little... outlying building here. There it is. All right. Don't touch. We can't do anything with it anyway. Eventually we can. If we do, what's her face's quest line. Okay, so we discovered that. Now we run back up to Ronnie's tower. Bye, wolves. Bye, wolves. Ronnie's tower. Da, 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 da. But anyway, what I was saying earlier was I am leveling up a character. It is a scythe wielder instead of a caster like this, because I haven't played to. Hold on. Yes, I will serve you. Now, I will say I've never done or started Ronnie's quest after defeating Radon, so I don't know how that changes her little story. But I am starting a guy who is he is playing sticky threads. Um, he is a scythe wielder because I'm going to do a kind of a bleed build with scythe weapons. Oh, so their dialogue changed. Let's see if Blythe changes. Blythe isn't here. All right. Um, I'm doing it for two reasons. One, because I don't want to level another caster right now. Two, I really would like to play the melee aspect of the game and try out some new melee weapons that they have. So that's the easiest way for me to do it. But scythes are stupid overpowered for the weapon class that they are. Okay. So I don't know where we get her thing for the tower. It might be in the tower now. But we've done Radon, so now we can go down here because that's where she wants us to go, is to get the black knife. And if I remember correctly, once we get it, she gives us the thing to go to her tower to go do this. There's still some more stuff that we got to do all here, though, before we can even start that. I want to go do all of this portion of the map now. We don't have to do this part here because that leads us into Altus Plateau. We don't have to do that. Again, leads us into Altus Plateau. So I don't want to do either of those, but we're going to do this giant area right here. All right there. That's what we are going to do now. Once we're done with that, we will go to the underneath, which is going to be over here because its entrance is right there. We'll do the underneath here. And then we will go and do more of Ronnie's quest by doing her tower, which will lead us to a black flame person if it's still the same as the last time I played this. That thing is stupid overpowered and will absolutely ruin our day. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. So, let's get started with what we're doing. Is it raining or is my sister? No. My sister's in the shower or whatever. She's in the restroom. I thought it was raining again. And I was like, good lord, can we have a day without rain? We haven't been taking out any of the these guys. So we should do that before we go on to more of the underground passages. Owie! Okay. You know what, dude? Oh. Um. Oh, whatever. Saying I rolled into the blade. And Night Rider's Glaive. So that drop rate is still the same. Alright, so the chick that we were helping with the Shabriri Grape quest, she's going to be over here. In this castle. Church thing. She's right there. It's crazy how many golden seeds and sacred tears that they give you in this game. And we can't increase the flasks or get any more. But she's going to ask us to go to a town full of crazy people. Without one, I feel like I will go mad. Except for you give it to her, and it's from the town of crazy people. Let's see here. Nah, I'm gonna put up some more. I want to get that distortion field. Got to get 36 int for it. Okay. Time to go to the city of crazy people. Doop. Oh, still the Great Mace. Good to know. If you're trying to make like a tank with striking power, there's the Great Mace. Arguably one of the best maces, I think, at least for me. It can take several Ashes of War. You can change what the Ash of War does. I wish we had the item that reduced madness buildup. Whew, that was close. And what do we get out of this? Zealot. Whew, all right. Thank you kindly, horse. And now right over here is another grace, which is fun. You're supposed to come get this grace first, in case you end up getting obliterated by the tower, but I've done that tower so many times, like I'm not overly worried about it. Oh, there's now a spirit spring that leads us down. Oh, well, that's cheating. I take it the creator of the mod kept falling off and dying, so you stay over there, El Knight. Alright, so this is actually really simple. Equipment, we go here. I believe this helmet will work. And then we go here. And we grab erudition. Let's get a little closer. And in order to get into this tower, you have to do Thop's quest. And in order to do Thop's quest, you have to get the key, which means you have to do the roofs in the academy. Otherwise, you cannot get into this tower, because Thop will not give you erudition without it. Okay. Ooh. What new glintstone spells do we get? Starlight, nice. That's better than our thing. Glintstone, Comet Shard, Sidley Flame Mix, Lorette is great, bro. Glint Beam Orb. Gotta try that out. And Gavel of Haima. So it looks like we're gonna have to start focusing hardcore on our intelligence here. We gotta try out some neato spells. Alright, so that clears this area. Now, normally I would say go ahead and go do the Black Knife Catacombs, which are right below us. At least I think that's what they're called, Black Knife Catacombs. I could be wrong. But we're going to go do the City of the Crazy People. Take down Vike, one of the only Tarnished to ever get super close to becoming the Elden Lord. But then he made a pact with the Three Fingers and lost his freaking mind before he could complete his mission. Colossal Somber Stone. Black Dumpling, that is a hat. Off in the distance, I can hear the little Mausoleums. The Wandering Mausoleums, I think is what they're called. Keep running this way. Ooh, madness build up. Such itsy bitsy runes out here, too. Interesting. That's new. Yep. Wandering Coliseum. Okay. Well, let's go fight Vike. Not overly looking forward to it, but. Oh. F5. Knight Rider, welcome back. He ended up getting on shortly after I got offline. We were mainly just trying to get it set up for roll 20 for him. We ended up figuring out some stuff for roll 20. So our session on Saturday, which will be my birthday, we'll find out if we figured it all out or not. Back off, Vike. Ow. The poise this guy has is ridiculous. Yeah, buddy. Now I just gotta wait for my ticks to damage you down. Or not. Fingerprint Grape, Vike's War Spear, Glowing Rune of Frenzied Flame. Love it. Bosses are only gonna get harder from here, man. This is what's gonna be crazy. Alright. My group met shortly after I left and they decided to go with the Tarrasque unknowingly, and now they have grabbed an egg of the Tarrasque Tiamat hybrid, and I'm wondering if I let them hatch. If they should group encounter with Mama Tarrasque or allow them to charm them into keeping them as pets. See, I think that would be cooler is to have a baby Tarrasque, you know? I don't know if this is a one shot or an ongoing campaign for you guys, but for me, I always go with what's the coolest option, right? Like, obviously, I let the players decide what they're going to do, but if they go, hey, you know what, we want to keep this egg and try and hatch it and tame it and make it our pet whatever, I'm like, all right, you know? Like, because that could create all sorts of mayhem. Like, how do you hide a baby Tarrasque when you need to go into town? So then it becomes, well, do you have one person sit back and wait with the baby Trask while everybody else goes in town? So effectively permanently splitting the party anytime they need to do a town stuff, or do you have to, find a way to create find a creative way to mask the Tarask. So it's one of those kind of deals for me. Is like, how would you? Ooh, woo, dodge. Ooh, that's fine. You're dead now. But yeah, that's. I mean, it really depends on what the group wants to do. They each have a bag of holding with infinite air supply inside, so they can keep them technically. But if they abuse the Tarask, I'm gonna let it eat. I agree with that, 100%. I wouldn't want them to abuse it. I mean, that's just okay. Oop, nope. I wanted to see what the stat requirements for the new spells were. Nice. All right. So our new spells. We got the gavel. That one's pretty cheap at 34 int. At 35 int, we get the ability to light our way, and it enhances sorcery, which is pretty good. Um, Creates a small floating starlight that illuminates the area, increases the damage of glint sorceries by 5%, and generates 1 FP per second. So this is just another buff. Hopefully, it will stack with our do 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 do. Where'd it go? This one. Hopefully, it will stack as well. Um, I'm trying to get. We need to get to 36 intelligence so that I can use distortion field, which will help a lot. We need 38 for the glintstone comet shard, and we need 45 intelligence to get the glint beam orb. Conjure an orb of glint energy that fires a continue beam at foes. Yeah, I want that. I want that a lot. And that's all we've got so far. I don't like the fact that we only have one night sorcery. So, yeah. We'll be working on intelligence for a while. Oh well. 9 Hells campaign. That's pretty impressive. Come on. 8 months of online meetups, and I was accompanying the group as Asmodeus, but included the old rulers because of the uprising. Each character had backstory linking to why they had to go in, but when I had to betray them at the end, they never suspected it. Never trust a demon. Never trust a demon. Rule 1 of any D&D session. I'm trying to buff, you stupid skeleton. I gotta fight a boss. And I hate the stupid Black Knife assassins. There we go. Black Knife print. Heirloom. Now there's a bunch of stuff we can do at Round Table Hold with that. Well, I used Disguise Self so my 7 birds is depicted in the lore were each a garment of my body, but I was almost discovered when we had to go against each ruler and each one was slain trying to tell the group my identity. Ah. Oop, nope. I want to go back this way. Yeah. That would definitely put a kink in the old plans if the guys you're taking down tell you everybody who you are. Not that I need a rune arc, but oh, I was rolling, you turd. Da, 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 da. Get up the ladder. Okay, this room is now cleared. Boop. Grab that. Grab that. Then we'll go in here and grab this. And then we're just going to ignore everybody. And head for the boss room. Hit you with that. Hit you with bleed. Hit you with undeath. And done. Oh, got another glowing rune. This one's of necromancy. Another death root. I think that gives us 4, so we can go do his stuff now too. Let's see. I had to deliver the final blow twice where I thought my group would suspect me, but they thought I was just doing my part to help. When we got to the final room where I did reveal my I initiated the I can't wait for the rest of the sentence. Initiated the encounter by killing the rogue, but letting everyone else live because I wanted them to have a chance. That's pretty rough, man. That's pretty rough. Alright, so now we go back up here. We just gotta go to the tree and take that guy out. And then we actually have so we've got that, and then we've got, there were some new buildings too out over this way. So we're gonna take this guy down, run around, and come over here and figure out what was new over here. Now, is this going to be the same dude? Because if it is... Oh, no. Really? Just a stupid chamois? Bruh. He took power word killed to the back of the head from less than a foot away because of how the group was traveling. Asmodeus has a ridiculous stat block. Well, yeah. I mean, he has a ridiculous stat block anyway. Whoop. Ow. Final hit. We have so many of those to turn into. There's a reason why Asmodeus has one of the, or is one of the most common demons to use for warlocks. Oh, that's just a mana orb. Hi, everybody. Alright. I'm holding on to the souls of all the bosses we've beaten. Normally I would just eat them, but I don't... I don't know if there's something new we can do with them. Wait, you can talk to this thing? Yo, what? Okay, that's dope. So this is where the mystic starts. He rolled a 1 and about flipped the table. He was legendary. He has legendary saves that are ridiculous, and I was worried he destroyed his own monitor. Yeah, that would have been bad. You know, I would have felt bad for him if he got that upset and broke something. Okay, I don't know if there's anything out here. Oh, there's Hermit's Buckler. All right. I swear there's like a bear or something out here normally, isn't there? I wonder if they deleted the bear. Oh, oh, there he is. Found him. All right. let's see here. So this is where the mystic starts. That's pretty cool though, that you talk to the spirit wolf and it gives you the starting stuff, and then you just get to watch it walk away. Ooh. Alright, now usually you find one of the briar shields out here, as well as one of the resistance gizmos. Saw that up there. Ein's from Overlord has way more skills though, so the group is in for a rude awakening. They were pissed from the first run because Demiurge has many overtime skills that dealt constant damage. Yeah. Plus, Demiurge also has the ability to just straight up tell them to do things. So his mind control is overpowered. Alright, Spiralhorn shield is still there. Because, like, I could just imagine throughout the fight having to make, will saves or dex saves in order to not get mind controlled. It's not that way. Dylan used his command word because 3 of our members have abilities that nullify the effect due to their devotion. Oh, I mean, that's pretty good. At least there's a reason for him to not use his command skill. I know it looks like I'm wandering aimlessly, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else new out here. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it. So, I know we need to go there, but we are going to go to Roundtable Hold first so we can turn in a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, I just got water all over my... Dang it. Okay. Let's go talk to you. I'm going to go ahead and get this from you. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so he doesn't do his normal dialogue. Let's go over here. I want to see what the new mini boss gives us. So I compensated, I think, a little too much, so I had to tweak his levels of damage because Purgatory Flame was doing 8d6 a turn that they had to roll for. Yeah, I mean, if they're level 20 and they're dual specking, I mean, Edward's like, ooh, good lord, if you're doing a frost build up, God. When he goes demon form, it doubled the amount. So I think that's where I went wrong. I mean, it really just depends on. I wouldn't say you did it wrong, personally. What I would say is that um, that you may have overinflated what your heroes are capable of doing. Um, so it needed to be tweaked that way. But I wouldn't say it was wrong. Um, so and that's the thing is like DMing is a lot of people think that being the DM is this easy cakewalk and the books tell you everything. No, man, like your players throw so many curveballs at you that every once in a while you just have to kind of you know do it back to you just have to manipulate your own understanding of the game sometimes. Uh, and that's the beauty of D&D, man. Like it shifts and changes because of the people involved. It's not a video game where the mechanics are set in stone and they might be buggy or glitched, but they're set in stone. And it's not like a book that's been written down, so you just go from page to page. It changes and it adapts, and it's a beautiful thing because your players change. And sometimes as a DM, we overestimate what our players are capable of doing. So we make encounters that we feel are going to be just tough enough for them to deal with it, and in the end, it's a little overdone for them. I had a group literally destroy a 6 hour session I made and had to wing it for a few seconds. Yeah, and but that's what I'm talking about, right? Like we make encounters as DMs that we're like, oh, this is gonna take them a while, and then they do these crazy, insane things that we don't expect because they're other people, and then we gotta, as you put it, we had to wing it until we could be like, now we're back on track. Talking secret. Mm-hmm. You found a map sample. A simple map. Check your inventory. We'll have to talk to her one more time. What's funny is she keeps telling me that I have a blessing, but I don't because the blessings don't exist like they normally do, like from her. So you have to you get them out in the. May I ask a favor? Um, you find them out in the world. So okay. Because normally I'd have to go into my inventory, click the Baldachian's Blessing to get rid of her stupid buff. They love this campaign so far because I did tell them the eggs are from a mythic monster, and if they keep them and treat them well, they will aid in the future. Well, that's nice. That'll keep them from being murder hobos later on. At least towards the mythic monster that they're gonna hatch. Okay. Then we sit here and we rest at the grace. He'll disappear. And then we go run back over here, and you'd be like, oh, let's go talk to what's-her-face. We gave the dagger away. Not in a room. You're like, ah, crap. But she's actually just down this hallway. This door is now open. And you'll see Dee's dead. Bye, Dee. It was a pleasure knowing you, my guy. Okay. This is what I mean, is like, there's so much that I had to do in Round Table. It's crazy. Still can't repair that, so we're missing something for it. We don't have any ancients to get this up to plus 10. This also requires... Okay. I only have one colossal summer. Yeah, we'll wait. I don't care about that. I'm thinking of having them hatch before they meet the mama, which is next session, because they had to make camp for the night. But when we left off, I said you each go to sleep with hearing the cracking. Oh, of the shell. Yeah, that at least cracking noises coming from beneath each of their beds, which is where they put their eggs. Oh, so each of them got an egg. It's not just one egg. That's interesting. That would also give you kind of like a downtime thing before a giant fight with the big Tarrasque. If you have them... what am I trying to do here? If you give them an entire session where they're trying to befriend and quote unquote tame their Tarrasque babies, that could give you one or two sessions of them just doing that, to where when they have to go fight the Mama Tarrasque, it's like, oh, holy crap, like, we're having the babies fight it, and it can lead into some moral gray area for them. Because it's like, do we have the babies fight? Or do we try and find a creative way to take out the Mama Tarrasque without using the baby Tarrasques? So it's small things like that can really influence players, at least from what I've seen. Because, like, in order to tame the Tarrasque better, they might have to go and search the area that they're in for some kind of food for them. Otherwise, the baby Tarrasques might become hostile. Tiamat is each element and the Tarrasque are gargantuan status, mythic, BBEG monsters. So as long as they are successful with the taming, once they are fighting the mama, the babies will be given damage immunity for mama damage because she's not going to attack her babies. But as the player, they won't know that. So it's like, do they want to risk... Whoops. Do they want to risk the babies not knowing that the mother Tarrasque won't fight the baby Tarrasques? Or do they want to find a new creative way to take on the Tarrasque? See what I'm saying? Like... Oh, good lord. Alright, that guy's down. Run through this. We're almost ready to go do some other stuff. Oh, goodness. That's pretty nifty. I would have never thought of it that way. But it does make sense that they would be stronger than a pure Tarrasque since they do have the wrong spell. Gotcha. But they do have access to Tiamat's bloodline, so that would make sense. All right. If anybody has a fear of ginormous ants, I wouldn't watch for the next couple minutes because that is all I will be fighting. Ow! Turd. It's like a face full of your booty spray like that, bro. And now we get underworld robes. Interesting. Yeah. As one of the game's guides, it's hard to gauge their strengths, which is why I was asking for your input on how you would balance them without making them too OP. Um, for the Tarrasques, I mean, having them have disadvantage on rolls because they're babies, so they're not going to be fully capable of understanding how their limbs work, or well, so if they're basically going to hatch them, hopefully tame them in your next session, right? And then immediately go into fighting Mama, then yeah, having disadvantage on rolls for their pet Tarrasques would be a great way to show that because they're still infants, they don't really know what all they're doing. That's an easy way to balance it out for such a powerful creature. Because the other alternative is just to lower the amount of damage they do, period. But I think the easiest option was doing disadvantage. Yeah. Yep. That if it was me DMing this, that's what I would do. Is the disadvantage on their attack rolls, whether that's magical or physical, because you're gonna have your like the saying, and I forget um, what show it was, but one of the characters always asked, "What good is a newborn baby?" Right? So that's kind of the way I look at this. Is like, what good is a newborn Tarask if it's still trying to learn? Like, it's not going to have the same roll capabilities or the same damage output as a full grown one. Now, granted, these guys are going to be stronger than a full grown Trask just because of Tiamat's influence, but I think disadvantage would be an easy way to deal with that. I've already beat the big version of you. All the little versions should be dead. Should work like vampirism. You take out the creator, you take out all the rest. Alright, we'll get that here in a minute. Whee. Whew, I'm getting super hungry. Tiamat has every breath weapon, so I was thinking since they are 6 members, have each of them be proficient in only one element, but not tell them and let them try to roll in each element. And if it's not the right one, have them get disadvantage. Um, or if it's not the right one, uh, it does not only disadvantage, but it has 1/3 damage or something like that. Until they figure out which element their baby Tarask has. I don't know why I just tried to mount up in here. Wee. I want to get to the end of this cave before I get off because I have to get ready for work here in about 15 to 20 minutes. Ooh, oh, going the wrong way. There we go. So I want to go take down the boss at the end of this cave here. Oh, that's where they put the Anspear Rapier? Interesting. That is so easy to get. So if you're trying to do a rot build, there you go. Rot damage on demand. I don't know if they added anything this direction, so hold on one second. It's gonna be all the stupid death lizards. I'm just hoping they don't immediately try using the hardest elements to control, which are time and space. Given by great worms, the disadvantage would slow the movement or freeze them in their tracks. Oh, yeah. By the way, the portal that we just ran past, that one actually takes us into the Lake of Rot, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I think that's where it is. Let's heal up. And we're going to start popping magic here in just a second to get ready for the boss fight. Because this is still going to be the frozen lightning guy, I believe. Pop this. We're not going to do a summon for this fight. Ow. Will you let me get off my freaking spell, buddy? Thank you. Woo! Oh my goodness, stop throwing lightning bolts at me. I rolled too late. Bye, buddy. Shining Rune of the Dragonkin. Whew, we have a lot of runes to go over. Herita's Fla, Hollow of the Cerebri, Mind Melt, which is another curse, I believe. Tendrils of Cerebri. I'm only letting them get the effect to work if they roll a 19 or 20 because of what the boundless capacity each magic class has. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a fair disadvantage to having such a powerful ally on their team. Glowing Rune of Necromancy, Ancient Death Rancor, Sacrifice, Curse of Putrefaction, Rancor Bolt. Faint Rune of Ancestors, this is a small rune. Sporific Fume, Dream Siphon, Spirit Vapor, Ancestral Conduit. One lets you freeze an enemy in place. The other can literally summon a black hole in an enemy's chest. Yep. Those are definitely overpowered spells, my guy. But I 100% agree with the disadvantage that you're going to put on it. Not only do they have a disadvantage roll, but they have to roll a 19 or a 20 to use them. Like, let's see, Cragbolt Spear, Dragon Cold Minefield, Frozen Lightning Storm, which is actually pretty good, and Cragback Tolerant, which sucks. I've used that one before. And then we're going to go run underneath this giant undead person. And we get Elder Ghost Glovewort. And there we are. Alright, so Knight Rider, I appreciate you jumping in to the chat, boss. I unfortunately have to shower and get ready for work because I have to leave here shortly. So this stream is going to be over. We've been going for about an hour and a half. I apologize. It's not a full 2 hours today. I started a little late, which is my fault. I was trying to get things done around the house. But I will catch you heroes tomorrow where we will be streaming again. It should still be a 12 to 2 because I think I close tomorrow. I got to double check that, but it should be 12 to 2. If it won't be, I will put it out on the channel what time it will be. But I am going to have to get off here. I'm going to try, man. It's Taco Bell, boss. It goes crazy. But I will catch you guys later. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There is a merch store. I have some coming to show you guys. The description is down below. That will actually help me get more and better things for this channel, like a better camera and better setups and stuff like that for you guys, as well as provide for me being able to contact modders to create specific mods for the games that we play. So outside of that, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.